Welcome back to episode 89 of Cooks and Milk. I'm your host, William.
I'm your host, Ben.
And Ben's got to go to the bathroom. So we're doing a fun little podcast, see how it goes.
Yeah, I have a gallon of water in front of me. Yes, they all have 3 on them this time.
No!
I'm the winner.
And Dad just got out of the bathroom. So we're talking about pride in video games.
Yeah.
Things you can take pride in. Dad's getting mad at us during the podcast.
Cold.
Oh, I see. So it doesn't get so cold? Thanks, Dad.
Welcome.
Anyway.
Nice and delayed.
What?
Nice and delayed.
Yeah. So we're having rainbow cookies because, of course, it's our cookies and milk cookie.
Saltai Bant team here.
Huh?
Snuck those in there.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I'm taking your cookies.
No, give my cookies back. The fuck is this shit, dude? I'll kill you.
Nope.
I get 4 cookies.
No, you don't deserve that.
Because you're a scumbag.
You don't deserve that, you nerd.
Anyways, let's talk about how proud you are of video games.
I'm not the only one who's proud.
Quick, easy start. Fallout 4. When I finally got that 100 happiness trophy. Also, just in general, with like how functional all of my places were.
Yeah?
That's not true. They weren't exactly functional, but they were damned efficient. I would not want to live in any of these places because every square inch of it was covered in a corn stalk. It was either a corn stalk or the coolest little apartment buildings you've ever lived in.
Well, wait a minute. That'd be fun, right?
Corn stalks?
No, the fun little apartments.
Yeah, in the main town I had like I built a great little building where there was like a pool table and I put all the pool stuff on it and there was like radio. It was nice. It was great. And then just like, all seemed super cozy.
Yeah.
Like, which is great. And then once I finally got to the 100 happiness, I was just like, proud of that one. That's one of my proudest achievements I've ever gotten.
I think my favorite little spot in Fallout 4 is the bay, is the lighthouse home. Did you not get the homestead?
The lighthouse home.
It's very far east.
No, yeah, I did get that one actually. Yeah, that's a good one.
I liked it a lot. I customized the interior some.
Yeah.
But I want to say I've gotten some good combos going, like pairing two things together and just like watching the destruction go. But I can't remember
Like Fire Emblem?
like in Fire Emblem, but I like figuring out the Cordelia and Frederick pairing together. They're just like a hurricane on the battlefield is very nice to have.
Love always is.
Yeah.
I put together Robin and Pan, and then I got the kids, and they're both. What's the word for it? Not rabbits.
Toggles?
Tegules. And they're both Tegules, Taggles.
Yeah.
And holy shit. When they start going, because they have like a legitimate movement, so they'll literally just like tear up the entire battlefield.
Oh man.
Like my main combo is Robin and Crom in the middle of the battlefield, just moving straight forward through it, and then the entire exterior is just like covered in them just like running through, and they can't be hit. Like their dodge is absurd, and when they're not dodging, they're protecting each other. It's great. You forge a lot of great combos. Who's Cordelia's kid? Cordelia's kid yet?
I haven't gotten any kids yet because the paralogs are so hard.
Yeah, they are difficult.
Especially
because you have to, even if you're like, all right, I can beat it.
Oh, right.
You also have to acquire their kids.
So, Darkest Dungeon can get some fun combos there. The main two that I really like are there's this. I think they're called the Antiquitian or something. Like they're like a scholar almost, or like they scavenge for antiques, I think. And the Man-at-Arms. So, do you want to know what so they work together well. So, she has a thing that's called Protect Me. So she can make an ally defend her,
Sure.
right? And she has other smaller things, like a small heal, a small, like, stun, I think, and a regular stab. But the Man-at-Arms has a counter stance.
Oh, so...
So whenever he gets hit, he hits them back, and it can be for a lot. And even if they miss him, he hits them. Well, and he might miss too, but it's still... And he has a lot of health. So she just deals, like, normal hits, or stuns them, or stuff like that. She needs to be further back to heal, but I have the Man-at-Arms normally up front. But they get a lot of work done together. And you want to know what I named them?
I know what you named them.
You know what I named
I know what you named them.
You know
no
what I named
spoilers, I know what you named them.
You know what I named them.
You described them, you were like, the Antiquitors, like a little research thing, and then like the Man-at-Arms, and I was like, got it. I know.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I don't think I have. Can I say a name? Would it give it away if I said one of the names from it?
Of the two?
No. Just another character from that.
Oh, I mean...
Would people figure it out?
People would probably figure it out, like, that's why I didn't,
Okay.
What, for your, like, rogue or whatever?
Yeah, I don't have it. I don't have one of those.
That makes sense.
But yeah, Darkest Dungeon has some fun combos that can go around. Like, someone who can get a lot of... The Jester is very good, just in general, because the Jester can do a de-stressing song,
Oh, huh.
and stress can kill people.
Right, that's how Darkest Dungeon works.
Yeah. Or stress can just ruin the whole party. But... Yes, it's...
And I'm assuming I know the Jester's name.
Oh, of course, yes. And the Plague Doctor?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I don't...
Wait.
Oh, wait, no, yeah, I know. Yeah, okay, I know the Plague Doctor. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I named him Ben. I named her Ben. I didn't realize it was a female until late in the game.
Except you are late after you named him.
So yeah, Darkest Dungeon is one of those where I can feel pride in what I've done today.
God, what the fuck is that from?
What is that from? Audience?
We need some
Cat.
participation on this one. Cat has an understanding of every single piece of media.
Cat, I'm going to say a line at you. I'm proud of what I've done today. Now please just voice bit that and use that as my voicemail. Use that as your...
I'm going to Google search exactly that voice bit. With that annotation. What the fuck is it from? Damn it. What else have I been proud of in video games? So obviously that's sort of why you platinum games, because you want to do some play of the games in Overwatch.
Oh, of course.
I still have to show you the one Reinhardt one I got, where I literally, like, team killed everybody. But, like, when you get up on that play of the game screen, I play with Randy and his brother a lot. And they're like, I don't know how they feel about me playing Torbjorn so consistently.
Yeah.
But I always kill it, like, every single time. And, like, so if we have, like, a solid healer tank setup and stuff, and I get to pick up Torbjorn, I'm getting gold eliminations, I'm usually getting play of the game.
Nice.
That's just how it goes, and it's just like, I don't have anything for him. So it's just basic ass red Torbjorn holding up his claw, and he's like, "Look, it's Torbjorn."
And then it's high level Torbjorn
and then
plays.
it's like so good Torbjorn plays. Like, and it's not even like, oh, Torbjorn's just like on the point. It's like Torbjorn's sneaking around, activating Molten Core, and fucking pincering the enemy team. Ugh, it's so good.
Yeah, it's very good.
That is the biggest thing about it. You ever been? Was I playing with you when it happened? When the Sombra hacking your play of the game?
No.
Oh man, it must have been playing with them or maybe Isabel almost, but like it's only happened to me like once or twice, and it's the most infuriating thing possible. Because you like it's funny. You have to be playing in a party, because then like they can laugh and you can laugh about it. Because if I was playing by myself, just like, oh yeah, all right, it just immediately falls all the way down.
Yeah.
I play over by myself on occasion.
Like you're just sitting there, like drool coming down, and you're like, I gotta play the.
Yeah, like the tears just won't stop.
No, it's so
It's Have you ever played Overwatch by yourself?
Not usually,
It's not a great experience.
but I do, and I go into free for all. I always do free for all.
That's because that's the only way you can do free for all.
Yeah.
But it's not a great. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Just because of the way Overwatch, and I guess sort of first-person shooters in general, like you want to share with people.
Yeah.
Like, it's like I've been playing Brawlhalla recently, and I've been tearing it up, and I'm like, this is like fun and all, but it's definitely like not as fun as like having somebody else around.
Right. Of course.
I mean, I guess that's how multiplayer games sort of are in the first place.
I found that. Do you ever listen to anything while you're playing games?
Yeah, I pick up podcasts.
Yeah, I
It's a
pick
good
up.
time for
I listen to podcasts a lot while I'm playing games. But it's or like texting someone
Yeah,
is very hard to do in a multiplayer game, or a game that does not pause.
yeah.
What game was I playing that doesn't pause?
Probably Overwatch. Probably an online game.
No, it was a single player. It was Monster Hunter. Yeah, Monster Hunter. That's the thing that kills me because other Monster Hunter games, they have a pause button.
You just have to dig for it a little bit.
You have to dig for it. No pause button, even if you're playing offline.
Weird.
There might be one, but I don't think so. Yeah, so that was kind of a difficult thing.
I was thinking it's because there's a lot of first-person shooters and stuff you can play with like something in the background, but Overwatch is very like audio cues.
Yeah.
So like I can't put on a podcast while I'm playing it. Like I have to be on my toes listening for alt noises.
Right.
I think this is something that's like just because it's how we grew up. I like having somebody sit around and like, even if they're not exactly watching, I like somebody to be in the room while even when I'm playing a single player game. Because it's just like, you sort of get to share it a little bit.
Here's a fun thought. Have you ever liked someone and been like, I want to watch them play video games, or I want them to watch me play video games?
I've wanted Alan to watch me play video games before.
I'm not... Yeah, I get that.
Like whenever I'm like, oh yeah, I was just gonna pick up a couple games of Overwatch, and he's like, oh, can I watch? I'm like, yeah, dude, nice.
Yeah.
I've never particularly felt the opposite way. It's weird. This is another thing about like, I always want somebody to be like in the room while I'm playing video games, but I never want to be in the room while somebody else is playing video games. Like I want to be playing the video games.
Well, here's the thing. I can make funny jokes when I'm watching someone play video games.
That's true. I also backseat game a lot.
Yeah.
Because back when Overwatch first came out, Alan was sort of into it, and I was just like, why are you doing this thing? Why this thing? Though?
Oh yeah.
And it's just like,
we're both very bad at that.
yeah. And it's like just little things too. I was like, why aren't you using McCree's rule to get to the point faster? And he's like, because it's got an 8-second cooldown. And I'm like, but you'll get to the point by then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Isabel is I do that to Isabel sometimes, and she does not like it.
It is the kind of thing too. It's such a double-edged sword because I'm like, oh yeah, I grew up watching someone else play video games and me myself playing video games, which leads into the most grievous sin of all. When somebody else is playing video games, you're like, let me try it.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
It's like, absolutely not. No way.
Yeah, it's.
And that's a big pride thing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. If you're having trouble and someone wants to take it over,
Because you can do it.
yeah, just freaking slap me in the face, why don't you?
It's the biggest thing when you're playing Treasure Cruise and somebody just like looking over your shoulder and you all of a sudden your ability to hit perfects is gone.
Absolutely,
You're
yeah.
like, check out these greats and misses.
In that context, I hate when people look over my shoulder to watch my game screen.
Yeah.
I just hate the act of it.
Yeah.
Like, even if you're like, yeah, you can watch. Fucking, why do you want to watch?
Yeah.
Why are you looking at my small screen?
I don't know if I've told the story on the podcast before, but it was one of the most awkward conversations I've ever had with another human being that I wasn't at fault.
Yeah.
I'm playing Rogue Legacy on my PS Vita.
Oh, and yeah.
Did I tell the story on the podcast?
No, you haven't. I don't think you've told it on the podcast, but I
But
think
you
you've
like
told,
instinctively.
yeah, you told me.
I'm playing it, and I'm playing it on the bus, and this guy looks over, and he's like, "Is that Mario?" And my brain goes into overdrive because it's like dropping a bowling ball into a puddle of like a statement. Because I'm like, what do you want? What are you trying to achieve with this conversation? Do you want to talk to me about video games? Because there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way. Is that Mario is a lead into a conversation about video games? I'm like, no, it's Rogue Legacy, and I'm like, it's about video game, maybe like old video game. Maybe that's where I gotta. It's like Castlevania, and he's like, oh, and then that was just the end, and I was like, why? Why would you say? Why would you do any of this?
My teacher, once, and around the last days of school, I was playing Monster Hunter on my 3DS. Whoop. And he looked over my shoulder, and he's like a nice guy, so I don't really mind that. Mr. Westfall.
No shit, exact same. I was gonna tell the exact same story.
So
Shout out to Mr. Westfall. He's a nice guy.
yeah, he's a nice guy. And he's like, what game is that? And I'm like, Monster Hunter. He's like, what are you doing that? And I'm like, you hunt monsters. And he's like, right, of course. And that was the end of that.
I was playing Disgaea.
And then I said, God, Mr. Westfall.
What are you trying to achieve?
I'm done with your class!
I believe it was one of the, those days where it was like, oh, if you pay in, you get to go to the, like, auditorium thing or whatever. You remember back in high school where they were like, hey, it's like a Friday thing. If you pay in, you get to go to this and leave early.
Yeah.
And I didn't pay in. I never paid in.
But you always went.
No. I mean, you could, but I didn't.
But you did, right?
Why are you sad?
Please tell me you did. Please tell me you went.
And I was playing Disgaea, and he was like, what game are you playing? Or like, what are you playing? And I was like, Disgaea. He's like, what's that? And I was like, oh my god, there's so much in this game. I was like, it's like chess. You got pieces, you move them around like a square checkerboard
Yeah.
type deal, which is sort of my go-to when people clearly don't know anything about the medium. I was applying for a scholarship at the University of Akron.
And Mr. Westfall was gonna sign you. If you could describe this guy to him. It's like, and who's that red-haired girl right over there? Give me a close-up.
Mr. Westfall, my PSP is broken.
You crushed it in your hand. Your limited edition God of War.
PSP that I couldn't actually get the God of War because it was rated M for mature. I was in middle school. But they did have a PSP that someone returned, and I got that one instead, and I picked up Naruto.
God, it's so sad. Did you beat Naruto?
I think so. I got
Did it break?
It broke, yeah. It like snapped in half because UMDs are a piece of garbage.
Oh!
The absolute worst way to sell a
I'm
game.
not proud of how that was handled.
Yeah, I had an interview at the University of Akron, and they were like, what do you do in your spare time? And I was like, oh, I like to play games. Mostly, I play like card games. And they were like, "Oh, like what kind of card games?" And I was like, "You didn't have to go in depth on this. It's Magic: The Gathering." And they were like, "Oh, what's that?" And I was like,
"It's like card chess."
It's like chess.
Jesus,
it's like chess. It really is like chess.
Christ, dude, that's so sad.
Yeah, and then I got the scholarship, and they fucked me over anyways.
Oh,
they were like, "Here's $500 a semester," and then he's like, "You gotta take 2 honors courses," and I was like, "This doesn't even cover the fucking."
You play chess.
They're like, "You play chess, idiot, and checkmate on your wallet." Fuck you. You get an F.
Jesus.
I did. That's the only course I've ever actively like failed.
Oh.
Yeah, I had an online course. It was like, it's an online course, and I was like, great, because I have to work, so I don't have time in my schedule for this. And then once everything was finalized, they were like, "Hey, by the way, we meet Wednesdays at this time when you're at work." And I was like, "I'm at work. Am I going to be able to take this course?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's fine. I'll upload all the information afterwards." And he didn't.
Oh.
And it was dumb as fuck because it was like, you'll have to make a blog for this course and like learn Second Life and online personas. And I'm like, no shit, dude. I was born in fucking 1995. I grew up on the internet.
But you couldn't do it.
Because I wasn't in class and he didn't put up any of this shit.
Right.
And then like, so this is an issue with me is that I get defeated way too easy. Like, I failed the course, and I was like, fuck. And I didn't fight about it. I didn't, like, call or do anything.
Oh, I do that also.
Yeah, it's just like I'm not proud of that.
I remember I had a bit of a fender bender in when I was applying for a job with one of the place's residents. So, job was a no-go. Already, I failed the interview even before that.
It's like chess.
It's like chess! You don't play Magic the Gathering.
I was talking about Monster Hunter, and I'm playing here in
the interview. You want chess pieces.
That's not how it happens in chess.
But so I called my insurance company once. I gave my insurance information to 2 very old people and 1 old man who could not read.
Right.
Or like...
Should have faked it.
Who could not see, sorry. Who was driving to the hospital. I probably should have just called them an ambulance. They're okay. They were okay. They were alright. I don't know what happened to them now.
I don't know now.
They were very old.
Christ.
No, don't. Hey. Hey.
Fucking.
So I called my insurance company once. And I could not. Like, I don't think they called my insurance company.
Of course not.
I probably could have gotten off of this, like, fine.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
You called?
Because our mother forced me to call them just in case the old people made a claim. Which I don't think they ever did.
You would have heard about it.
I would have heard. Well, they called me, and I didn't answer the phone.
They called me to tell me about a claim or something.
My insurance company did call me to ask for more information about the incident, and I did not call them back.
Oh, I said.
And then my insurance rates were raised because I did not explain myself, and that was it. So I'm now dealing with that every year and
half a day.
Every year. Oh,
That's
no.
so bad.
I didn't say that. But yeah, I get defeated way too easily.
Yeah, that's the thing is that, like, hey, Rabab.
He's sitting on the phone.
God damn it. That's just like a thing. That, have some milk. You're a good boy, have some milk.
He's not. He's gonna lay on the phone.
But I'm prideful on video games.
Oh God!
I get defeated in casual conversation.
In real life.
I don't want to do it anymore. Went to a hotel for the Grand Prix
Jesus
recently.
Christ.
This is a sad representation to go.
Please, no.
And I got it online. I got an online reservation. And I walked in, and then, speaking of getting defeated, nah, I won't bring it up. And
Good.
as it turned out, we were like, oh shit, the event's not today, it's tomorrow, but our hotel is only for tonight. And if we win, and we have to be there for Sunday, we need a hotel room.
Oh, you bought another
So
hotel?
we checked in for another night, which was like $200. And then, so we lost.
You all lost.
We lost. And I was like, by the I was wondering if there's any way to get like a refund because I have to leave early because there's an emergency, question mark. Does that sound any better? And they were like, no. And I was like, okay. So I walked back up and it was like, do we stick around? I was like, I kind of don't want to spend any more money on like food or drink. Let's go home.
Jesus. You lost out $200?
No, we stayed for the day. Like we were.
Okay.
So here's the thing. Even if we,
You lost $200.
Even if we lost on Friday, it would have been. We would have had to check out Saturday morning, and then like, what? Our two non-playing friends would have been waiting in the car.
Yeah.
For us to finish. It would have been terrible.
Yeah. It was terrible anyway.
Shut up. It's fine.
Oh no.
But like, so it was more comfortable. It's way more comfortable to leave, like, at not 11 o'clock than it is to leave at 11 o'clock. You know that. You know this.
I suppose.
The worst thing about hotels is waking up and having to leave.
Yeah. So, that's what we always did, though.
That's sort of what hotels force you to do.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, it's dumb. But what I did was, so I was like, let's just leave, and we can leave at 7, and we can get home and, like, sleep in our own beds, have our own food in the morning, and it'll be fine. I think that's more comfortable. It's more comfortable. We can leave at our own pace. We don't have to, like, wake up and immediately be leaving, get on the road, and I'll be fine.
Right.
So I was like, I'm going to check out. And they were like, got it. And then, like, and I was like, I'm just going to need to see your card. And I was like, oh, they're going to need to see my card because, like, that's the one tied to my account. Gave them the card. And they're like, all right, so we charged you our early departure fee. Have a good day. And I walked back to them and I was like, and I looked at the receipt and it was like $80. And I was like, huh? And I was like, yeah, they charged me a fucking $80 early departure fee. And I don't remember anything about that. And I was about to be like, fine, it's whatever, though, let's just leave. And my friends were like, no, fight that.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
You got defeated and
I got double defeated. I was defeated and they were like, quit being so defeated. And I was like, okay. And I walked back.
You limp your boneless arms on the counter. I like a refund.
And I said, please. Please don't charge me anything.
Your cold, clammy hands held together in prayer, begging them.
Point of tears, long past the point of tears.
You've run out of tears to shed.
I was crying when I got back to them. Both of you looking at the email.
Because you knew they were going to yell at you.
I was spending $80 and they were mad at me. And I walked back and I said, please don't charge me $80. No, I said, like, I don't remember an $80 departure fee because I was like working. I was like, what do I say here? I've never fought anything before.
And you could feel your spine start to shift to jelly, but you held strong.
I had planted my feet and I was like, the tears begging on my eyes.
The salt!
And I said, I don't remember an early departure fee on like the contract. And they were like, let me go get it because you signed it. Fucker.
And you're like, I gotta go!
I was like, oh no. And she was like, I'm gonna go find your paper. She like ran away from me and like
her spine stiff as a board.
And she was like, I can't find your paper, but I'm gonna go get somebody who knows about your paper and I'll be right back. And I like waited there for like 20 minutes. And she finally came back and she was like, turns out I'm not supposed to charge you because you did it all online. And I was like, oh. And she was like, so I'm gonna get you your refund right now.
Wow.
And she went to do it. She was like, well, I only got you $15 your refund back.
15?
But give me your number, and I'll call you.
You never got the call?
No. Give me your number, and I'll call you. It's even better than that. So, give me your number, and I'll call you when it's all done, and I'm going to work on it right now. And I was like, great, thank you. So I walked back, and everyone was in the car at this point, and I sat in the car, and I was like, and Alan was like, what are you going to do? And I was like, I gave her my number. Alan was like, what?
No, and you're like, ah!
And I was like, no, what I did do is I drive a Prius, so I put the key in the ignition.
No, you didn't. You pressed the button to start it.
No, I was driving Mom's van.
Oh.
So I put the key in the ignition. I didn't actually start the engine, but I put it in drive, and the car just like lurched forward. I was like, "Man, start the car!" And then later, she called me like while I was driving home, and she was
like, "Hey, handsome."
Hey, told you I call you. She was
You have it on speakerphone.
and was picked up, and she was like, "I got you your refund," and I was like, "Great, thank you." And that was it. And then I checked on the thing, and she got me the $15 and then the full refund price. So I made money on the deal.
Nice.
And I was gonna walk out losing money.
Like a jelly spine.
Little jelly spine.
But you did a lot of getting defeated there.
Mm-hmm.
You went there, got defeated, went to the
One day,
hotel,
got defeated.
got
I got defeated. It was a weekend of getting defeated.
Oh man, absolutely.
I didn't win. Ever.
Oh god.
No, I didn't
You
win.
made $95.
No, I won. I got second place in a smaller side tournament. It was nice. I got some stuff.
We're at 30 minutes. You want to call it there?
I don't know. What else am I proud of?
Prideful defeat.
That's a prideful defeat, if anything else. That's the
title of the episode.
I thought I was that proud of what I've done today.
I'm proud of this defeat today.
Prideful defeat is probably a good one. What's the most prideful loss you've ever had in a video game? Is that like
I feel like a video game doesn't work because defeat is like you're just annoyed.
Yeah, like I'm trying to think of all the times I've lost that I've been like, but that was a fight.
I guess PvP works that way.
Yeah.
I did do something in Bloodborne where I think it was me. It reminds me of a funny story in Bloodborne. I thought I summoned someone, right? So I gave them the bow.
Oh, but they fought you?
Yeah, I gave them the bow, and I'm like, all right, let's get moving. And they bowed at me back. So I'm like, okay, there we go. We're good friends. And then I ran. I ran all the way through Nightmare of Cause. And I'm like, there we go. And then he fucking backstabs me over the bridge. And I'm like, you were an enemy. You were an enemy. You were an enemy this whole time. I ran through so much and you chased me.
Oh, he's playing the long con.
He was playing the...
Oh, no.
He wasn't able to catch up to me until I slowed down.
Man, it would have been so funny if he, like, helped you. Like, you guys were both fighting enemies together.
No, I just fucking booked it through a bunch of enemies, and he was right behind me. I'm like, how did you survive? Ah!
That is the kind of thing. Overwatch has a lot of that, where it's like, Junkrat and Torbjorn are great at it. When you die, and then your items still kill them.
Yeah.
Just that one last middle finger. I think that's a good place to call it.
One last little middle finger.
One last middle finger is a good one.
Alright. Well, that has been episode 89.
We are almost to 100.
We're almost to 100.
We are getting there
We're now
very
like
fast.
10 episodes away from 100. Should we have a guest on for 100?
I feel like we should. No, because we're just doing a best of.
I feel like best of should be after.
Oh,
Best of should be not episode 100,
one?
but like a commemoration thing to upload alongside 100.
Oh, that makes sense.
So do you think it should just be us episode 100, and like we have a guest episode 99
Maybe we go 99 and 101
for guests?
for guests.
Who should we have as a guest?
Do we do the entirety of Toxic Bubblegum, or do we do Toxic 99 Bubblegum 101?
I like that.
Split them up.
Oh,
Divide and conquer.
okay.
Then we take the channel. Yeah, 2 channels.
We kill Toxic episode 99, and then Bubblegum won't see it coming episode 101 with our haymaker.
That's the plan. I have to cut this part out.
I do send Kat the unedited audio files though. Like,
Why?
she asks.
Why does she do that?
I don't know. Maybe for this exact reason.
Oh, just in case.
Yeah. Alright. That was episode 89. The end of an era.
Why? They're down to the 80s?
Done with the 80s, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, up to the 90s now.
Okay. End of an 8-ra?
Yes. Bye.